it's hard to read. Press censorship. Now comes Emily Peyton, independent for governor, and hereby charges VPR with willful censorship and manipulation of the outcome of the governor's race. All mention of Peyton's leadership has been silenced, and her comprehensive independent platform is willfully blocked. Thus, democracy is hindered and obstructed by Vermont Public Radio. VPR is willfully untruthful by describing their coverage as fair and accurate, yet failing to describe Peyton's challenge to Shumlin's leadership. Peyton is a legal and true candidate for governor in an election where the people of Vermont have the right to choose. Therefore, they must as well have the right to full and fair information. Don't you all agree?
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
should be able to be in the debate. Do you just want to hear Shumlin and Brock?
No.
They would love to debate, Emily, would they not?
Yeah,
So why is VPR keeping this out?
Everybody debate. Brock supporters aren't afraid of a real dialogue. No.
Their extensive and deliberate censorship mars and wounds the democratic process by removing candidates from public scrutiny and thereby potential public service. The Peyton team requests Vermonters put a halt to media censorship and open the correct doors for Peyton to convey her leadership so that Vermonters may have real choice. Thank you.
Democracy!
Well, notice who's clapping for you and who isn't.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Truth to power!
Truth to power!
Truth to power!
Truth to power! Truth to power! Truth to power! Truth to power!
Well, you have to talk to them. It's not my debate.
Emily, we've had the conversation, and we are limiting it to major party candidates.
What about representation of women?
What about women? What
There's
about
no women in this
40%?
debate.
What about 40% of the people being independent? The people out there want my voice in here.
Emily, I understand your point of view.
Why do you limit it?
And our rules for a long time have been major party candidates, and that's what we're going to go with.
Why do you limit it, though?
Because that's the way we've done it. Those are the rules we've set.
Are you unable to be
What, there's no
adaptable?
reason?
No.
Excuse me, 1 second. Folks, if you want to come in, the 6 of you, go ahead, please.
So you're allowing these people to come in and not me?
Correct. If you could please leave the building.
On what grounds?
Because I've been asked, I'm a sergeant with the Colchester Police Department, I've been asked to ask you to leave the building.
Can I? No. I want to be able to enter dignified and because.
And I don't want to be rude to you. You can certainly file a complaint, but that doesn't change the outcome for tonight. They're in charge of the building, and they've asked that you not be allowed in. So that's what we're doing tonight.
That's what we do.
I'm not allowed to. I need to remain neutral. Okay, I'm not allowed to take sides. We've been asked to attend here and perform a function, which is what we're doing.
Hi. Emily Peyton here is a candidate for governor. She's on the ballot, but VPR will not put her into the debates. I don't know.
What party is she with?
She is an independent.
Of which there are 40% in Vermont.
They just said on the radio that they were only going to include the Democrats, Republicans, and progressives. So
maybe.
why were you not invited?
Well, that's a good
I'm an
question.
independent, and then 40% of the voters are registered as such.
Have you asked them about it?
Oh, yes, many times.
They have
many
not
times.
mentioned my name, my platform, even when they've been doing topics around my platform. So we're feeling like they want to change the outcome of the election because of it. We've been exhausted behind the scenes, or they won't let us on air when they're talking or anything. What is your feeling? Do you think that journalists have lost their integrity that way?
Well, I'm not running this debate, so I don't know the answer to that. I would obviously think that everyone should be included.
That would be the fair thing.
That would be the fair thing to do, but
I think it's important that everybody gets a chance to speak their mind. I think Randy Brock is the kind of guy that's not afraid of that kind of discussion, and the people that support him are generally those kind of people. And the kind of people that support Shumlin don't really like other points of view, is my experience.
Anybody else would like to say anything? Did he say it all for you?
He said it all.
Thumbs up for the state bank.
Going into the CAX debate.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have tickets you have to pick up?
I'm an independent for governor.
Okay. So, I don't know if that...
Do you have a ticket?
I'm an independent candidate.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. We'd love to have her included in the debate.
Yeah,
Sorry.
any way we can do that?
No, sorry.
What's the business, please?
We have two candidates, and those are the rules.
What about equal time? There is an FCC rule about that.
I believe we're in good standing as far as the rules of the debate, and we're on strong legal ground that we can have the two candidates that we've invited.
What about the other grounds? What about the fairness of an open election and the issues that we have with money in politics and the control? What about that issue?
Well, I'm not going to get into a lot of those issues, but all I can say is that it's been established that we're okay what we're doing here. We've invited Governor Shumlin and Senator Brock, and that's how we're going to go forward.
The FCC rule that was sent to me said that if a media station is hosting a debate, this is what was sent directly to me, then the media station, it's not an on-the-spot news things. If it's hosted by the media place, they have to allow a candidate that asks to be in.
Okay.
I have that in writing from the FCC.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you know what's going on here?
Do I know what's going on?
Yeah, about the exclusion of all the candidates.
I just know that they are doing a debate between Governor Shumlin and Senator Brock. That's what I know.
What I'd like to tell you that is behind the scenes, I've been showing up at every debate, reaching out to people all over the state who really like the ideas that I bring forward. Now, I'm also running to get money out of politics, so I don't accept donations. I'm not one of the two parties. I've got the endorsement of enough signatures to be on the ballot, so I'm bona fide. And at every turn, what I'm finding is censorship of the platform by the major press and also by these debates, so that they don't let the people of Vermont choose. They're limiting their choices by censoring any mention of a whole platform, and that's what we're doing, looking to just give the people of Vermont the full range of choices.
Absolutely.
I feel you shut off right off quick. You weren't even given the initial, a chance at all to get in there. And I feel you should have at least let you in.
Well, it sounds like the television station WCAX wants to have it out in court with you. So they feel that they're on very good legal footing by limiting the debate to two candidates out of a field of 5. And, I guess if that's their idea of democracy in action, we need a change. Courts will come around and agree that there does need to be equal access, and people need to be able to hear all of the candidates, just not several that a major TV station picks out.
I'll second that. I agree. I can't believe Channel 3 with Anson Tibbetts, as long as he's been around, has come up with this idea, or somebody has in the Channel 3 station. Thank you.
Sometimes I feel like it's the sunset. Hello. Thank you. Hi. Is the debate upstairs?
Straight out.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I've got your bag, lady.
Let's do it.
Warren, that's Emily Peyton.
Hello.
Hi, can I help you? Can I help you?
Awfully in my space.
No, you're actually in our space. This is a private event.
Isn't this democracy?
Sorry, I have to step out, please.
Please don't be so on me.
Oh.
I didn't
I'm not
get in
on
your
you.
space.
No.
My name is Sanant. I'm the news director. How are you?
Very well. I'm kind of feeling a little bit pushed around by this gentleman.
Well, we're in the middle of a live broadcast, so you're interrupting.
Live broadcast. So do you mind if we
You
walk
could step
this way?
out.
Well, it is a private event, so I'm going to ask you to follow. We've rented this space. I'll be happy to talk to you literally outside this doors.
Give me your word that I'll come back in.
We've rented this space. I'll be happy to talk to you literally outside this doors.
Give me your word that I'll come back in. Because I got this far.
Yeah.
You give me your word? Is your word good?
My word is good.
Wasn't. Peter Shumlin's wasn't.
Peter Shumlin often says he has a lot of respect for Randy Ross and their friends, but the pitch has certainly been rising with each passing debate. This is number 5. You say the last.
I didn't hear what you said. Peter Shumlin's wasn't. Here,
Not
I'm just going to close
everybody's
this
word
door.
is good.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, that's fine. I was like,
My point being is I ran last cycle, and Peter Shumlin gave me his word about public banking, and he didn't keep it.
oh, I'm not familiar with that. Please sit down.
So it's very, very important to the
Yeah,
future.
and we'll obviously walk back in. I just wanted to make sure, obviously with a live broadcast, I wanted to be able to talk to you in
Yeah.
a normal tone of voice, so I just came out
Yeah.
here. But we'll be glad to go back in afterwards. Sure.
So, as you can see, I
Oh
have
my God.
I
Hang
have
on,
a
hang
little
on.
bit of,
Yeah.
I have
Can
a
I see
little
the
bit
camera? I mean, I'm not turning it. I just wanted to see the model.
it's just, it's been arrested before.
It's been arrested before. I've had to bail out cameras before.
Yeah.
What's
So,
the model?
What is your name?
My name is Sanat. Sanat
Sanat.
Sadar. I'm the news director.
Okay, good. So I'm showing up for the
I
job.
understand. I understand. Now, there
And
was
you-
criteria. that you didn't
have
meet?
predetermined that I'm unelectable?
We feel that in terms of viable candidates, you simply didn't meet the criteria we established.
Well, my dear, how can you predetermine the outcome of an election?
We are not predetermining the outcome of an election. We simply established a criteria for viable candidates,
But
as
how-
did
how-
other news organizations.
Hold on.
Sure. Oh, no,
How?
I don't get to talk?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I'm going
Well-
into the criteria.
Okay.
My concern is that you did not poll accurately.
We relied on another group's polling, but Castleton State.
You did not name me as a candidate.
Okay. Do you have an office?
You have not presented the platforms at the beginning of the election cycle for people to say whether they want to hear more. For example, if you presented all the platforms in the beginning and then polled the people,
Okay. What would you determine as in the beginning?
June 17th,
June 17th.
when we have to put our signatures in.
Okay.
So if you number one, asked everybody for a full platform covering economy, jobs, health, environment, so on and so forth, and then somehow described them, had a publicity for them, and from that told the people of Vermont who they are interested in hearing more from, then you'd have a workable way to go forward, because not all leaders are going to be greedy. And they're not going to be
Okay,
coming
there's-
from a place of, they're
I
not going to
understand,
be
I
coming
understand.
from that place.
Mhm.
And that's our hugest predicament right now.
I'm letting you finish. You did run last time, correct? So you've had 2 years of opportunity to espouse your platform, right? You said you ran last time. You garnered a certain amount of votes.
Yes, I did.
So you don't think that the people are not at this point familiar with your platform after 2 years of
No,
running?
because you did the same thing last time. You
But
didn't-
again, over
I
the
mean, there
course
was
of
more
two,
people.
of the course of 2 years, you don't think that that you've not been able to reach out and touch and and meet and distribute your message?
I made 2
Did you?
films. Hemp is fully green.
Okay.
I went to Spain and researched about industrial hemp in England, and I've gone to the Senate about
What's the first one called? Yeah, because I think I've heard of
organic
this.
money, and
No,
hemp
that
is
one.
fully green.
Hemp is fully green. I have heard of. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, hemp is fully green.
Yeah, no.
And
And I was like, I've heard of that movie. Absolutely.
we have to have it back. It's critical that we get it. So I've gone down to the Senate. It's not a matter that I haven't been at work.
No, but again, you were addressing the issue of getting your platform out, and I'm not questioning your work ethic or anything of that nature. I mean, if you wanted to raise a family or anything like that, that's fine. It's absolutely fine. But in terms of an overall, over the course of 2 years, when you put out the initial platform, and up until this point, I think.
Up until this point.
Up
what
until
about the beginning of summer?
But
When
you're
the
focusing on the
election's
beginning of the summer. I'm telling you that if you've been running, even we'll go to the June 17th before that, before 2 years ago.
So-
I mean, there's a huge window of you getting out your message here. I don't think.
So you're saying that I haven't run hard enough and long enough for you
No, I
to
think-
be.
I think
you
you're
to even
saying
share.
that.
You haven't even your company that has not shared the tenets of my platform with your viewers. You don't think that they're interested, apparently, because you haven't cared enough to share it.
Now,
And that's not untrue, is it?
I can't recall, but I'm not. But in terms of being live in this debate, again, going back to that criteria where we're talking about an office, Federal Elections Commission's filing, previous polling results. You are cleared on the ballot in every single
I
county,
am.
and that's
500
one.
people.
That's no
why
small
would-
accomplishment.
Why would you deny those people, and why would you deny
I'm not
them the
denying-
option to choose? How can you know? How can you know?
If
Just
you-
because you're following, many people will say, and will agree, and maybe you too, that the system is broken. And the system is broken because we've got climate crisis, we've got economic crisis, we've got more people homeless than ever were before.
All things I can't disagree with,
And
obviously.
we
Yeah.
cannot continue with the same answer and get a new result. We cannot have the same type of particular leadership and get a new and better result.
I understand and appreciate the views that you're espousing.
If the rules and regulations and everything in the federal government were so fair and so good, and they were doing such a good job, I wouldn't have to be here. That we're in crisis environmentally, economically, serious crisis, like brink crisis.
I think
Right. And-
certainly I feel obviously I'm concerned. We're here at Echo and we have a partnership. I'm obviously concerned
There
about
you
the
go.
planet.
So
But that
the
I think.
policies that I bring forth, and because I come from a different angle at this, I come from no, I'm not interested in taking money out of people's pocket. I'm more interested in developing a prosperity. No, but
Okay.
hold on. This is symptomatic of the fact that had you asked me at the beginning of the election cycle, because part of it is for people being familiar with a candidate, had you asked me to come, you'd have not asked me,
I
dear,
know, but
to come.
but ma'am, there's a familiarity. You've been running for 2 years. You've ran before. We're here again now. You got, by your own admission, a minimal amount of votes the first time.
Yes, and what did I also say? The first time I ran to see what the challenges were. The second time I'm running to challenge the system.
I don't recall you saying that earlier, but okay, if that's why you're running.
I still think it's not your right to withhold candidates from the people of Vermont, and also
What am
the
I doing?
freedoms of the press
Uh-huh.
were granted so that people could have criticism of government. That's why they were initially granted. The freedoms of press was so that people could openly criticize government.
Yeah.
You're a
Gladly.
So
But not
tell
at
me
this event.
again why you removed the choice from Vermont.
I have not removed the choice. Please.
Why won't you let me stand up?
I will not let you be in this. You did not meet the criteria, as I've made clear before. We
Why-
can
why
continue to
do-
go over this
Listen,
again and again,
listen.
ma'am, Emily.
Yes.
I'm
Come here,
asking
come here
you.
for a second. Why does the criteria? Why can you not adapt? That's what
This
we're
is
going to
the-
have to do.
This is
adapt.
This
big
is the
time.
agreement we've made
With who?
with the other candidates.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute
the office of Governor for the State of Vermont,
the office of Governor for the State of Vermont,
and will therein do equal right and justice to all persons,
and will therein do equal right and justice to all persons,
to the best of my judgment and ability according to law.
to the best of my judgment and ability according to law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution
I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution
of the State of Vermont
of the State of Vermont
and the Constitution of the United States.
and the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Governor.